Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another TikTok compilation. This is a long one right here. Hour long, okay? So we a long one. So definitely want to get some snacks for this one if you do. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the video. So we just here to learn. It's every day. Every video it's gotta be something you learning from the video, man. Okay, that's all we here for, man. Just learn. Let's see what's going on in here. Why are they not playing? My bad. There you go.
This one's gonna trip you out, guys.
This book, The Last President, is by Ingersoll Lockwood. Now, the book is a part of his two-part series and about a boy named Barron Trump. Now, Barron has the ability to time travel. Now, here's a picture of Barron Trump and Barron Trump from the book, which I find interesting because in the book, the boy has a mentor named Don, like Barron's dad, Donald Trump. Now, if you remember, the book is called The Last President. So, is this really the president? Look at these two pictures. This is not even the same guy.
No.
Yeah, this ain't it.
Come on, man.
Which brings us to John Trump, which is actually Donald Trump's uncle. He was an engineer that worked closely with Nikola Tesla. After Tesla died, the FBI sent in John to collect all his inventions. Does the Trump family have access to this technology? Was Trump our last real president?
Here's the difference between the Ankh and the cross. The Ankh represents life while the cross represents death. Cross comes from the Latin word crus. In Latin, crus is a noun that means cross, torture, torment, and misery. So why would they use a sign for torture and misery on a hospital? The Ankh represents the circle of Willis, which is the circulatory network of the brain. The circle of Willis is responsible for controlling blood flow and oxygen flow to the brain. The Ankh represents oxygen and our ability to breathe. Oxygen is the essential component of life. Breathing causes the heart to pump. The Ankh shows our ancestors had advanced knowledge on anatomy. But if the hospitals have a symbol of torture and misery, you probably shouldn't go in there.
You heard the theory that the Trumps are time travelers?
That'd be a DeLorean.
This connects to Nikola Tesla.
No way!
Nikola Tesla died, and within his hotel that he had 80 plus trunks of all his patents, his designs for different technologies, all this stuff. Guess who they sent first to go and collect the stuff?
I don't know.
John G. Trump. Donald Trump's uncle.
What?
Weird.
So the theory is that he took some of these trunks.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But Tesla said that he had figured out how to bend time. So
As one does.
the theory is Donald Trump's uncle took this, created a time machine.
Oh my gosh.
And then the weird connection is there was a book that came out in 1896, and it's called Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey.
You're saying
Do you know
it was actually Barron
do you know what the book was about?
What?
Time travel?
Barron Trump time traveling.
No!
Congo, they got a rock called Cote. It holds electricity, so it's important. It's needed for phones, laptop games, and more. So all the governments are storing vibranium. This what Black Panther was talking about. This is the mineral Avatar was talking about. Congo and slavery, we gotta get them out. High vibrations is what I'm sending out. They also rich in diamonds, gold, copper, and cobalt, and many more. The government's need it. They so greedy, I can't believe it. Can't just ignore. This the richest damn country, yet they so poor. That's what it looks like to fucking extort. We gotta take all these bitches to court. They killing black people like it's a sport. Even back then, Congo had all the rubber. Extort them so they can make tires for cars. King Leopold killed 10 million Africans. One of the worst genocides by far. Did we get invaded? Huh? Like is the aliens already here? They stealing our minerals, kill us by millions, have us in slavery, keep us in fear? Wow. Congo, Congo, gotta save Congo. Congo, Congo, that's how the song go. We dealing with people that do not got souls. Demons, they got this world in control. Come and help Congo if you're aware. This is a picture I see really clear. To the time is up and we get activated. I'm coming for enemies.
That's why it bothers me so much that when we give this kind of money to the wealthiest countries in the world, and yet for our own people, the homeless, the sick, the poor, the farmers, who are really going through hell right now, those people we're not helping. And why should we? I think it's ridiculous. And this country shouldn't be raising taxes. We ought to be lowering taxes. We should have a surplus, not a deficit. Because the kind of money that I'm talking about, and you can call them, as the gentleman before said, you can call it a tax, you can call it whatever you want to call it. But those countries should be paying us major billions of dollars, and you won't have any deficits whatsoever, and then we'll be able to help the poor and the sick and the homeless and the farmers and everybody else.
Donald, what were you hearing today after that ad appeared? What were people telling you? I imagine you got tons of calls.
It was unbelievable, to be perfectly honest. I put the ad in thinking maybe a couple of politicians would see it, and maybe they'd say, hey, you know what? That happens to be a great idea, and he happens to be right. We've gotten thousands of phone calls. We've gotten tremendous support. I've never seen anything like it. I have literally never dreamt that this kind of reaction could have happened from taking a newspaper ad essentially saying, hey, we're making a mistake, and this is what we should be doing.
Ever heard that Donald Trump is a time traveler? Buckle up. Back in the 1800s, two eerily prophetic books were published, Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey and The Last President. Wait a second. No person in the comments will have 0 likes. The similarities with today's Trump family are jaw-dropping. Not only does the tale revolve around a Trump, but the book's president boasts a VP named Mr. Pence. Now the plot thickens. Before his last breath, Nikola Tesla, the genius inventor, cryptically alluded to perfecting time travel. Hold on, comment, Trump, and you'll unlock a TikTok secret emoji. The official line, pure fantasy. But here's the twist. The very man sent by the government to scrutinize Tesla's belongings was John Trump, Donald's uncle. Some say he discovered Tesla's time-traveling secret, setting the stage for the Trumps to script their destiny. Breaking news. Only 5% of people get it right. I dare you to type your name with your phone upside down. It's like a real-life Back to the Future saga. Could the Trumps have tweaked the timeline, ensuring their rise? But this uncanny tale leaves us all pondering. Is history truly as it seems?
How people with But I feel like I've seen...
Okay,
like,
so by
my
now
vision
everybody's
go
seen the
like that
video of Trump
sometimes,
confusing Biden with Hillary and Obama and saying Biden's going to start World War II. Now, y'all can go ahead and vote for somebody just because they're actually charged with 91 felonies. And despite the fact he doesn't even know what fucking century this is. But I think I'm going to go ahead and vote for the dude who can fucking time travel.
It's the giant steps in Peru.
You have got to be kidding me. Probably already know that this isn't a giant staircase. There still seems to be some confusion on it, so let me just drive it into the ground one last time. This is Ollanta Tambo. It is an Incan terrace farm. Milo, it looks like stairs. Alright, riddle me this. If this was a staircase built for giants, why is there a human-sized staircase in the middle of it? And another human-sized staircase on the side of it? No, maybe they had human pets, a little pet on a guy on a string. That really looks like a giant could live in it. Oh yeah, and this doorway too, it's like 5.5 feet tall. Let's use some context clues. What's that over there? Is that a terrace farm? Of course that's not a terrace farm, that was a staircase for baby giant. You ready for this? This is my favorite part. There is an entire valley right here. Where were they going? Why would you feel the need to build gigantic steps up this hill and into these tiny ass houses? Look at that, there's no stairs down the other side of the mountain. And this is what your giant stairs are made out of. Can you imagine a giant picking this up? Yes, we're gonna make a staircase so I can get over this hill. Giant conspiracy truly makes me believe that the human race is a lost cause.
You know, we chase them galaxy to galaxy, the awoken ones. Like I say, the other ones that's hard to wake up, those are your new souls and spiritual
They gotta
warriors.
be new souls.
You know, and it's easy to put our warriors to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You could never put the assassins to sleep. You know what I'm saying? This what we do. This what we was designed to do. Like we hunt shit down that ain't vibrating high and we eradicate it. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? In the astrals. So why you think we the soul tribe? Because we the tribe. We the, like I say, imagine the Navy SEALs, how they move. Imagine how the Green Berets move. That's who we are spiritually. The ones that's waking up. The ones that's, not waking up, but the ones that's on our spiritual journey.
Mm-hmm.
You are an adept. I keep saying you're an adept. Ascended masters. High priestess and priests. Emperors and empress. Spiritual princes of royalty. Astral royalty. All of you. Like, that's what make you get on your journey. You feel me? That's what makes you get on your journey. And your job souls. You are a teacher. If you wasn't a teacher, then you couldn't be a student now. You see?
That's a fact.
I'm a good teacher. I consider myself I'm pretty okay. I think I'm a good teacher. I think I'm pretty good at helping our people. You know, I wouldn't say I'm the best or great or none of that. I don't get caught in all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that because it ain't about that. But I think I'm fair. You feel me? But guess what? I know I'm a better student than a better teacher. I'm always learning every day, every lifetime, every galaxy, every dimension.
That's all we can do is learn.
You know, that's a fact. I'm a pretty good leader. I feel like I'm a pretty good leader. You know, you always speak good of yourself. Never put yourself down. I feel like I'm a pretty good leader. I feel like I'm an okay leader. But I know for sure I'm a greater follower though. Right? Because if I wasn't following what my ancestors told me to do, if I wasn't following what these the original. Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool like that. Do this, yeah. Thanks, bro. If I wasn't a good follower, then I couldn't follow the laws of the cosmos. I couldn't follow what my ancestors telling me to do. I couldn't follow my species, right? Because this is in the end, this is about my species. It's about our species, right? So, in the war that took place due to the fact that our brother Zeus / Satan elected to go against us. That's what this is all about. So if I wasn't a great follower, I wouldn't understand that aspect of it. You know, I told you back home, like at the center of it all, the black woman is God. You know what I'm saying? So that's the supreme council of 9 on that committee. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just all feminine energy right there, right? And that's a fact, because it's feminine energy that always gives birth. So that law that's laid down by them in the astrals and for our species, I follow that. If I wasn't following that, then I couldn't be talking to y'all, right? That's what makes me a teacher, because I'm following what I'm told to do. Right? I'm following the direction that they laying down. That source laid down. That positive energy laid down. So that's why I say, like, to be a good leader, you have to be a good follower. To be a good teacher, you got to be a good student, because I'm not always the teacher. Sometimes I'm the teacher, sometimes I'm the student. But understanding that concept comes from a higher level of self. You know, coming from a deeper stratosphere that, you know, most individuals probably couldn't understand right away, because that's not what they was put here to do.
Right.
So that's why I say, when a lot of y'all, I mean, y'all just found your page, I stumbled across. That's because of what I'm telling you. Y'all not no goofies. Y'all ain't no smoofies. Y'all ain't none of that. Y'all ain't gonna sit here and listen to no any motherfucker. No, y'all ain't. Y'all ain't finna do that. That ain't even how y'all built. You feel me? Because you spiritual assassins. But if you come across one of your brothers that you might not remember, but your soul does, your soul is going to pull you to what your soul loves it, it needs. The soul know what it needs. That's like when you go crystal shopping. When you do, you shouldn't go looking for a specific crystal. That's not how you crystal shop. You just go, and whatever crystal pull you, that's where you go. You let the crystal call you. So your souls are attracted to me because of this original place I set in the cosmos of being one of the original 23 scientists. So being one of the original 23 scientists, my name being Divine Insight, right? Which would be the best words to describe it in this reality, because we don't use words on the astral vibration. But that's why I'm able to bring you certain information and you able to retain it and respect me enough to leave and listen to it. Cause your soul is like, yeah, that's I know exactly.
Stay in the moment.
Focus more on the here and now.
You're exactly where you need to be.
What is one rule that you live by?
Try and enjoy the ride. Everything always gets better and everything always changes.
The past is gone. We can learn from it. The future isn't here yet.
Don't worry so much about the future. You'll start your future when you get to it.
I probably missed out on a lot of things because of the fact that I was too much thinking about the future and not looking at what was on the ground in front of me.
Take everything day by day. When you start to look through like the future, that's what gets you overwhelmed.
We all are here to experience. We all are here to feel. We all are here to understand. So no matter who, what, when, where, and why these people say the things they say to you, understand that you have your own path that you're supposed to live.
Everything that you're going through, every test is a testimony at some point, man. So get through the test and live your testimony. Believe that.
Thank you. That is all I'm saying. That is literally all I'm saying. I got blackberry seeds all going in my teeth and stuff. Oh my god. That is literally all I am saying. You know, I know there's a lot of situations that be happening around Earth, and sometimes like they be trying to pass laws and, you know, just do certain things that'll get people riled up. Like some video will go viral, and, you know, just of a woman getting hit in the head with a brick. It's like, it's just causing more division. To be in that energy and spread more of it. Like I said in the last live I did, if you want to make the world a better place, you got to make the change, because what you do is a part of source, and everybody is a part of source. So when you're just vibrating in that beautiful energy that you're in, you're changing the world by changing yourself. And when you are indulging in certain energies, you are still spreading that energy that you're indulging in, because everything is just magnetic. It's a domino effect. It's divinely aligned. You are divinely aligned. So whatever you do is just gonna be the result of your reality. A lot of us are riled up on the alarm that will go off on October 4th, or the government shutdown that's about to happen. And it's like, you don't have to experience that reality. You don't have to experience the frequencies that they've been putting through the TVs. You don't have to experience this alarm that they trying to do and trying to send out these negative frequencies through your phone. Like they're testing certain things. You don't gotta experience that. You don't. If you know that it's gonna happen on October 4th, you can just turn your phone off. Put your phone on silent. Something. You don't have to panic and get in a frenzy and like spread the energy and just make it seem like, oh, everything is just finna be messed up now. Like, no. The whole governmental shutdown situation is like, it's causing more people to be in that fear. Oh, what is gonna happen? Things are gonna start to be worse in my life and my job and everything. They did the same thing, you know, in 2020. They trying to bring it back. They trying to bring back the fear. They tried it with monkeypox. They talking about EG.5, the latest. You see it, you know, and people are just feeling more, you know, like they don't know what's going to happen with their future, but you are in direct control of your life. You are. You don't have to give up your free will because of the outside world. You have the power to make your life the way you want it to be. She literally just said she's sitting over there sometimes in disbelief at the reality that she has created for herself. Like, is it really an ocean over there? Yes, it is. That's the reality she's in. Shaka bars. This man is living in Ghana, paying $600 rent, sitting by waterfalls, helping kids, petting elephants, doing all types of beautiful stuff with his life. He created that for himself because he didn't limit his potential and his abilities to change his own life. When you give up your willpower and your consent and your life over to the government or people outside of you, you start to lose control of your life, because you're predicting your life off of what is going on around you, not what's going on inside of you. You feel me? That's what I wanted to say about this latest, you know, EG.5, and then this Omni, whatever the heck it is, the Omnicron, you know how they keep trying to bring back that fear. They keep trying to bring it back, and it's not sticking, guys. You have to just be in your peaceful state and create peace for your life, for real. All of this, it's nothing but an energy harvester, and it's whether or not you consent to allowing your energy to be harvested. Yeah, y'all, that's what I really have to say about the situation and the government.
These are the signs experiencing major transformations in their love lives in October. Also, personal readings are available. Pisces risings, you are the luckiest signs when it comes to your love life this month. You can expect to form a deeper bond with a romantic interest. There may be a deeper level of understanding. Your love life may start picking up the pace and become a lot more fun and exciting. Aries risings and Gemini risings. The Libra eclipse affects your love life, so you may have a major catalyst event which is going to completely transform your love life over the next 6 months. For example, some of you may enter a new relationship, or you may start talking to someone new, and this could develop into a relationship. So there may be major events taking place in your love life which will completely shake up your love life from now to 2024. Scorpio risings and Capricorn risings. You may be making major drastic changes to your love life. For many of you, this could be a breakup. This could also mean ending toxic patterns in your romantic life. So expect major events to take place in your love life near the end of the month.
Fuck. Do you know one of the reasons that he said to the court that he should have custody of me after I became famous? He said it was because my mom was letting me associate with Black and Hispanic people in the entertainment industry. And he said that they were going to get me into drugs, or they were going to steal my money, or they're going to exploit me. That was one of his arguments of why I shouldn't be in the entertainment industry. But in reality, we all know that was a lie anyway, because he wanted me to be there so he could take my money. He just wanted control over my career. That's why he started this court case after years of not seeing me, and prior to not seeing me, after years of abusing me.
Wow. There's a lot of stuff getting exposed,
As you fucking
man.
know, there's a lot of shit that happened when I was famous. And a lot of that involved media and the press slandering the fuck out of my family, me and my mom. Number one, my mom was not fired. It's actually insane how fast that spread. No one did any fact checking. My mom was not fired, she resigned. And afterwards, the realty company that she was with, after they lied about it, they were still charging her desk fees after she resigned, thousands of dollars, and she sued them. My mom sued the realty company and she won. She resigned. Oh my God, I've waited so long to clear that up. My mom did not get fired, she resigned. Number two, there have been a shit ton of random ass people, frauds, who have claimed to be my manager. I have never had a manager. All those people are con artists. They're exploiting my name for clout and for industry credit. And okay, this is where it gets into the death hoax. So, as you all know, Chris Hope was the one that did the death hoax. He was trying to sabotage me. Meanwhile,
she died.
He was working with this other con artist that was claiming to be my manager, and they had a crypto coin together. Their plan was to fake my death and then promote the crypto coin, which, by the way, the manager admitted to. He said he'd been working on the crypto coin for months. These people are frauds. This proves how much the press did not give a fuck about facts. They cared about slandering my name. They did not do any fact checking. As long as you claim to be my manager, they would just take your word for it. As long as anyone claimed that my mom got fired from her job just for controversy purposes, they would just report on it, even though it's not fucking true. I hope you realize how much bullshit has been surrounding my name from the moment I became famous till now. And I hope this cleared shit up for you. Biggest takeaway, my mom has always been supportive of me. She's been there for me my entire life. And we had both been abused by Christopher John Hope, my abusive absentee father. He is not the fucking good guy here.
Somebody says she got cloned.
He wanted control over my career and my money, and I had to go through, me and my family had to go through even more years of abuse through the court system because of him. But in the end, Honey Hope comes in the story. So, Honey Hope, she is Christopher John Hope's wife, currently. And he met her online when she was living in the Philippines. And she is a career scammer. When she was living in the Philippines, she was scamming as a career, which I will get into later. Oh, this is her. That's her right there. That's her and Chris.
She Chinese.
These are the receipts. This is just one of her victims. This is online.
Bro, she
was
got
a career
proof and
scammer,
all
so
that.
she
So
met Chris Hope
she definitely not
online
lying.
like usual because all he wants to do is hook up with women online. But they started having a bond, and he wanted to fly her to Canada, which is exactly what happened. And she left the father of her son to be with Chris because she thought that he would provide her with a luxurious good life and bring her to Canada and all that. And then things just went fucking downhill from there after she entered my life. When I was living with them, like I said, they were still doing the most out of she would get out of the shower and she wouldn't even put clothes on, and they were always playing openly in front of me. So that's out of the shower
L
and she
parents,
wouldn't
man.
even
L
put
parents. I
clothes
don't
on, and they were always playing movies in front of me, openly in front of me. So that was the norms. Those were the norms in this household. And she
That's literally
would
traumatizing.
always
Not even
take
cap.
out her anger onto me. If her son did anything wrong, it would become my fault. And she punched me, she pinched me. Pinching me was a really big thing.
Dang.
Chris made me shove me. And this is one of the worst incidents that happened. This is the police report.
Rainbows and stargates, they lied about that.
That was crazy.
They know that your ancestors still travel and that you can see it. So when you see it, they told you them shooting stars and meteors and comets. They lied about that too.
They lied about everything.
All them galaxies and planets and universes you see every night, they told you them was stars. Lied about that too.
It's crazy.
We ain't got, let's run down their record a little bit now. Let's backtrack a little bit now. They told you Jesus was real when he was really the first ship they used to go grab some niggas from the other side. Hell, shit. Go look up Constantine. He gave a whole speech. He was so bold with it, he let you know in his speech to Rome. Constantine. The creation of this Jesus story will make us a lot of money.
Wow.
That's exactly what he said.
That's exactly.
You go Google it.
Yeah.
They lied about that too.
They sure be making money off of Jesus.
They told
though.
you Santa Claus was real. And they ain't never said that he wasn't still.
That's crazy.
They told you the Easter Bunny was real when rabbits don't even lay no motherfucking eggs. Lied about that too. And still do today. Told you Jesus told you he died and he rose on the third day at Easter. But goddamn it, Easter changed every motherfucking year. We never thought about that.
No.
Nigga, if the nigga died on this day, why is it changing every year?
Wait, Easter
and why are we
changed
getting
every
so
year?
motherfucking fly folk?
I did not know that.
Nigga.
I didn't know that.
If he left, why are we celebrating so hard for? They told you had DNA when they could have just said you have DEA. Why all these lies for, man? They told you that the United States has 50 states. Boy, you know how much land is here? They only showed, they got you living in a small 50 states. What's enough land to have 300,000 states? They got you living in 50. While they exploring the other 1,000 states that they can't figure out. Why are you trusting liars for? They didn't lie about shit they didn't even have to lie about. And we still trust them?
Are you really working somewhere that's your purpose? Do you really want to be, you really want to just entertain other people 24/7 and not be able to focus on yourself?
No.
Even if you're a millionaire, you want to be a millionaire playing basketball and shit and still depressed? You have to understand that your job is very important. Your job could keep you at a low vibration forever. Jobs stress people the fuck out because you have to work knowing you don't want to be there. I'm not saying quit your job, but once you start connecting with yourself, starting to ignore the matrix a little bit, starting to click and start eating healthy, everything I said, you gonna know that this job is in the way. Some of y'all jobs is blocking y'all blessings. I know that shit sound weird, but I'd rather be broke and happy than to be rich and depressed.
He owes me $250,000 in child support. He still owes it, by the way. He still hasn't paid it. He's legally obligated to pay it. He hasn't paid it. What does that tell you about him? That tells you everything. Who the fuck owes $250,000 in child support? That's insane. And meanwhile, look at what the fuck they're doing. They're going on vacation, they're going on shopping sprees, and they're neglecting all of my needs. And worse, they're not just neglecting me, they were abusing the fuck out of me every single day that I was in their home. Obviously,
This scripted.
things didn't just happen suddenly. Chris Hope has a history. Before I was even born, before I was at his residence with his wife, and they were abusing me, he was abusing my mom. He was a domestic abuser. I witnessed him shoving my mom into walls and punching her. And my brother, he was a kid at that time too. And when he tried to go help my mom, he screamed for help. He shoved into the fucking floor, kneeled on his back. And he's like, get the fuck off of me. And my mom was screaming and crying. And I cannot forget those memories.
Wow.
And remember that I am giving you a summary of what my life was like. I cannot possibly tell you every single incident that happened. I am summarizing what my childhood was like.
If you are born on Sunday, the name of your guardian angel is Archangel Michael. Your star location is southeast. Your spiritual power element is fire. Your star colors are blue, gold, and yellow. Your partner star numbers are 3, 5, 11. Your partner power elements are hearts, hair. With the influence of Archangel Michael in your life, you will become spiritually sensitive and powerful. You are a natural born leader. You have both physical and spiritual authority. You are born to give people sense of direction in life. You are a solution provider, creator, and inventor. Many people will hate you and envy the light you are shining. You can contact your guardian angel by 12 a.m., 7 a.m., 2 p.m., 9 p.m. You will learn more about yourself when you request for star and career path reading.
Pay attention.
I met him in 2014, but he wasn't on the market yet. So in 2016, he was on the market, and I decided to see if it was a good investment for me. However, the timing wasn't really right, so it wasn't until the beginning of 2018 that I purchased this one.
This is why I be against interracial marriages, interracial relationships, because they don't give a fuck about you. They're literally using your genetics to keep their gene living. It's breeding. It's called breeding.
We're here with
Emily B.
Emily B. Where are you from, Emily?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. That's awesome. So for you, black guys or white guys?
Black guys.
Okay. Can you elaborate as to why specifically black guys?
Yes, black guys are melanated, and I want my children to survive. And I know that the only way for them to survive in the future is for them to have melanin in their skin. So that's the way for me to, make my legacy continue. Make my legacy continue. Make my legacy continue.
According to the United States Census Bureau, by the year 2042, Caucasian people in America will be the minority. By 2042, you're dealing with people whose bodies cannot sustain life. Right now, more white women's wombs are not able to hold a baby up to 9.5 months, and they're having miscarriages. So they're having more deaths than births, according to the United States Census Bureau. When you're dealing with a group of people who look at their livelihood and it is dwindling, there are actions that need to be taken. So not only do we have the black woman being encouraged to have hysterectomies, but we have the white woman being encouraged to have more children. You have the abortion clinics in 78% of the inner city neighborhoods, while you have the majority of fertility clinics in the rich neighborhoods. You have body parts. Women, black women, are being encouraged to get hysterectomies, but those hysterectomies are not being petitioned to be received by trans men. This gets very deep.
Wow.
Very deep. I know, curveball. I know.
That took a turn.
I know.
Yeah.
Another thing, you have organs, kidneys, you have lungs, hearts, etc., that are on the underground white market because black people don't control it. White and Jewish people primarily do control it, so I can't call it the black market. It's the white market. Okay, number one. Number two, hearts are worth a little over 100,000. Kidneys are worth over 20, 50,000, depending on where it is. And those black body parts, hence why 75,000 plus black men are missing. A lot of these children, 2,500 every year, are missing.
It sounds like Get Out.
It is Get Out. That movie was based on true stories happening all over the place. In America, right now, it is a $30 billion sex trafficking commercialized industry, meaning the money made from sex trafficking of children and women is now contributing to America's economic base. It is not a secret anymore.
And organ trafficking.
And organ trafficking, because people are dying. Which is why you shouldn't put organ donor on your driver's license. Because that makes you a target. This is a real world we're dealing with, y'all. Now, you brought me on Drink Champs, damn it. We dropping the real information.
You gotta drop the
I know one thing. They found a bunker in Phoenix, Arizona a couple months ago with refrigerators full of hearts, kidneys, a few heads, body parts in refrigerators. This is a very real thing.
Yo, man,
So
that's
this
crazy.
is the one that
man.
I have. I met
I
him in
already saw this.
2014, but he wasn't.
Why I've been gone.
It's been 5 years and y'all still broke. The go is back.
That is how Lil Tay got into her live last night. She ended up playing several instruments for a while. She released her new music video, and then she got into exactly where she's been for the last 5 years, and this is what she had to say.
Why I've been gone. 5 years ago, I became famous, and my abusive absentee father, who had not been in my life for years up till that point, decided to come back into my life to take control over my career and my money. That's why I disappeared. He started a court case to silence me so I could not speak on what was happening and so he could take control over my money. His name is Chris Hope. This is him. This is Chris Hope. Honey Hope comes in the story. She is Christopher John Hope's wife, currently. This is her. That's her right there. That's her and Chris.
Yeah, this is a better video.
And then this is the police report. This is what they were packing me for lunch. They did not dress me properly. These are shoes I was wearing. The soles are broken. This is another. These aren't even the same pair of shoes. Look. Both of these soles are broken. These are the clothing they were providing for me. Meanwhile, I was so preoccupied with providing Honey Hope, his wife, with these designer bags. This is not even everything. He owes me $250,000 in child support. He still owes it, by the way. He still hasn't paid it. He's legally obligated to pay it. He hasn't paid it.
That's tough, my boy.
He was
God.
abusing my mom because he's racist. Number one, my mom was not fired. She resigned. Oh my God, I've waited so long to clear that up. Number two, there have been a shit ton of random ass people, frauds, who have claimed to be my manager. I have never had a manager. As you all know, Chris Hope was the one that did the death hoax. He was trying to sabotage me. Meanwhile, he was working with this other con artist that was claiming to be my manager, and they had a crypto coin together. Their plan was to fake my death and then promote the crypto coin, which, by the way, the manager admitted to. He said he'd been working on the crypto coin for months. These people are frauds. Biggest takeaway, my mom has always been supportive of me. She's been there for me my entire life. And we had both been abused by Christopher John Hope, my abusive absentee father. But in the end, we won. I am free now. And I thank God every day for it. I thank my mom for it. She spent all of her life savings in court to support me, and we won. And I just dropped my music video. I'm ready to move on. We are done with this.
Souls coming in here are not now here to waste. They're here to get off this place. They're here to progress into higher consciousness, and that's what's happening. Our planet is beginning to get souls that are advanced, old souls coming in to learn and teach, and our planet herself is becoming what we call a higher classroom. It is my belief system that our planet is going from the third dimension
to the fifth
dimension, and it's doing so because the universal prime creator, if you believe in first cause, I happen to believe in a creator and a first cause, has decreed it so. And if that's the case, that's why so many changes are happening on our planet, because it's no longer going to be a third dimensional kindergarten. It's going to have to be a fifth dimensional grad school, and many people are not ready for that. Many people are ready for it, and this is where you're getting the division. Those that inner voice says, go study, go learn, there's change coming on, versus those that say, stayed and static, let's go pop some more fingers and dance some more jigs. It's according to where you think you are, and I always tell people, well, I don't tell people anything. I mean by that, the sage thing is taught, I believe it says again, when you have a problem, go within. When you have something you want to learn, sleep on it. We don't even understand going within and sleeping on it anymore. And some people follow that still, small voice. They'll hear that voice from within, and they'll say, wow, I'm going to sleep on it so I can hear the voice from within. Others go to psychiatrists or sociologists or take some drugs rather than understanding that everything you are, everything you will be, is all within you. And if you run from yourself, you'll never learn, because it means you refuse to like yourself. And if you like yourself with superstition and things that are trite, then you're still not making progress. And as you feel, and I'm sure many of your audience and all of us are feeling, each day now we want to get wiser. Each day we want to get answers. Why is this all going on? And each day that we don't go within and search ourselves is a day further away from the truth, because the truth is within all of us. We just refuse to go within because they've taught you, don't talk to yourself, don't go within.
Not us being the same man that just got put out of what was that, Paris, because him and his wife was exposing themselves, and this man is walking around barefoot. But you want to talk about somebody else? Mind you, now we been know something been wrong with Kanye. We been had know that. But for you to talk shit about somebody and then turn around and do a song with them, I don't care if y'all like, oh, it's just music, it's just business. No, but you talking like this? I think the fuck not. So, child, a leaked clip from Kanye back in 2018 is making their rounds, and he's expressing his true feelings. He said when he was on the phone with someone, we don't know who that is, but y'all messy, but thank y'all. They brought up Cardi B, and he said that Cardi B is a plant. She don't write her raps. She's just there to sound as original as possible and then make songs like Fuck 'em and Get Some Money. She's literally replaced Nicki Minaj purposely. that they put her there. And now she don't know what to do. She has no idea what the fuck is going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe. Now, y'all know they did a song in 2022. We all know it was hot shit. And I liked his verse, to be honest. Especially that bar when he was like, Cardi, where your sister at? I need Henny now. Because we all know her sister name is Hennessy. And Hennessy is a what? That was a good bar. So then, y'all, I read the comments. And I'm glad I read the comments because they had my girl back. And I love that. Because he was talking about how she don't write her own raps or whatever. Well, she didn't back then. But she's clarified time and time again that she just needs help sometimes on the hooks. And I feel like, let's not act like everybody doesn't have more than one person in the written by part at the end of the song on Apple Music. Plenty of people need help. So what? Whether it's a rapper, whether it's a singer, so what? Y'all don't say nothing about when these singers need help and they don't write their own music. Why y'all go so hard on these rappers? And to be honest, when you listen to one of your fave songs, you can tell that they wrote it because it sounds just like their previous songs. And nobody wants that. That's how you die out fast. But see, Miss Mamas, she's making it off of one album. I know y'all hate her. And y'all know I had to agree with this comment too, because let's not act like she didn't put in one of her songs. She was calling us nappy-headed hoes. Who else is she talking about? Like, that lady literally don't want to be around y'all, and y'all don't take the hint. To each his own. Better you than me. But who is going to listen to this crazy man anyway? Because we all know that something is wrong with him. And for you to talk shit about somebody and then turn around and do a song with them, that's bad on your part. Because I'm pretty sure he was talking about her on behalf of someone else. And now that person don't like you no more. What you gonna do, run back to her? But let's just appreciate the fact that he is no longer on social media. And he just be out there doing shit. But he is just no longer on social media. We all can appreciate that.
Child, they are leaking Kanye West's content all over social media, child, from music videos to clips from documentaries. Okay, let's get into it. Now, for starters, Kanye West's unreleased documentary clips have leaked online. These were made in 2018, from my understanding, and he was shading the hell out of Cardi B. Okay, take a look.
Fucking Cardi B was over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She's just there to like sound as ignorant as possible, and then make songs like "fuck him" and then get some money. Yeah. You know, she was literally replaced, Nicki Minaj purposely. That they put her there, and now she doesn't know what to do, and she's just she has no idea what the fuck is going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe. There ain't no blessing from the fucking universe.
Where do I want to start? So Kanye West got to be a Gemini because, it's given very much Two-Face. You did this in 2018 and probably when did Cardi B's song Hot Blank came out? 2022, 2021, give or take. You did a song with this alleged industry plan. I see why the documentary is unreleased because it aged like milk. And this is like the same day that most of the visuals of New Body were like leaked all over Twitter. Like we only ever seen Nicki part, but like we seen like they got the whole music video on Twitter, child. And I just think like this literally was the hit that got away, but you ended up scrapping this song, but you did the song with the person that you called the industry brand. Like it just don't make any sense. Like this dude is literally dodging hits. But tell me what y'all think in the comments.
There's a group of people called the Ice people and the Sun people. Let me tell you about the Sun people. The Sun people lived under the sun, and the sun gave them everything that they wanted. The sun gave them food. The sun gave them fresh drinking water. The sun gave them animals to make clothing. They never had to steal. They never had to cheat. They never had to manipulate. Why? Because the sun gave them everything. They never had to lock their doors because they never stole from one another. Because they was the sun people. And the sun always provides with abundance. They lived in harmony with nature because they lived in harmony with the sun. Then there was another group of people called the Ice people. They lived under the ice. It was cold. They didn't have no clean drinking water. They didn't have no fruit, no vegetables, because it was too cold for anything to grow. When they got hungry, they would just eat whatever crawled on the ground. Mice, roaches, ants. If they got too hungry, they would kill each other and eat each other. And blood became wine. These was the Ice people. They was manipulative. They was deceitful. They used trickery. You know why? Because they never had enough. So in order to keep what they fucking Cardi B was over there.
Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She
Okay,
just
we
there
already
to,
saw
like,
this.
sound as ignorant as possible, and then make songs like "Fuck Him" and you get
Right.
some money.
Yeah, we already saw this, y'all.
I think that quality that makes a man most attractive is his desire. Despite what like the Buddhists may say about desire being this terrible thing, you know, desire being the source of all suffering, that might be true in like some grand philosophical way, but you know, in terms of people who like live in the world, desire is very attractive. Like the guy who just wants it more. You hear so many people talking about it, like where does hustle come from? The capacity for a man to do work, to construct skyscrapers, to get after it in life, comes from his sexual energy, comes from like the deepest source of our desire. And the problem with so many men in the modern world is that unknowingly, so many of us, since we were like 12 years old, had been killing that desire, you know, through pornography, through masturbation. And so while nofap might come across as like a meme, it's something that I've actually come back to now. In my late 20s, I realize now it's one of the most powerful things I've ever done for myself.
How long they gonna drag out the last days? Trying to jump to different timelines, warp time, open wormholes. They trying everything they can to get away. These dirty, low-down, ornery scoundrels who are guilty of every crime. Went throughout history doing nothing but evil and wickedness because they know who they are and they know what was going on. They just lied to y'all. They're not gonna stop what's inevitable. I saw what I saw. And it's gonna be just like I saw it. I don't care who you are, what you stand for, how much damn money you got. Really don't care about that. I don't care how you look. You can be some so-called beautiful, gorgeous moron that I really care nothing about. I don't care about that kind of stuff. That's silly stuff to me. Foolish things for the lowest of minds. Yeah, this chess, not checkers, man. The Lord showed me many things, and every day, sometimes I'll be watching this TikTok, y'all, and I realize and I know that God showed me the truth. You know, everybody little stuff that happened. I've seen a few videos lately that they brought out little facts and stuff about stuff, and it's the same stuff God showed me back in 1986, man. So it's like, yeah, just because I'm telling y'all this stuff, I mean, it don't mean like I'm not dealing with it too, you know. But yeah, they trying to drag this out, y'all, and it ain't gonna work because it's just over. You know, time itself. God gonna say, all right, I'm done, and stop all this in a second. Just food for thought. So keep your life straight. If not, get it together. Don't be running around like chickens with y'all heads chopped off. Y'all think I'm just talking for my health. I'm not playing. What I saw was, yeah, you can easily put yourself in the bad category. But unfortunately, well, I ain't gonna say unfortunately, this is God's plan. I'm sure he know best. Most people's doomed. Most all of y'all. Like, it's really sad. And I've been seeing some stuff lately that's been like freaking me out. It's people like trying to copy like the way I do videos and stuff just for like TikTok or something, for views or something. I mean, like, do y'all hear what the hell I'm saying to y'all, man? And it's like, oh God, it's talking to dead people, man. Talking to dead people. I'm out.
Tell me that shit on the weirdest fuck. Look at how that shit look. You can't even see it how it look in my vision. Something for sure coming out the sky right there though. And over there, look. That shit look crazy.
Wow.
Man, that shit look crazy, bro.
Wow, it look like it's falling. Wow.
Yeah, I might need the ancestors to help get cracking, cause you motherfuckers ain't gonna do nothing but keep talking. Hey, how did a nigga catch that?
paranoid shit.
Yeah, we already saw this already. I put too many of these clips in here. I already saw that.
Ain't no blessing from the fucking universe.
Today I'm going to be breaking down the metaphysical dichotomy between the chosen ones and the NPCs. Now, NPC is a computer-generated spirit, a soulless entity that is being used to carry out the implications for the energy extraction matrix. Now, when you understand the nomenclature title for NPC means non-player character that's connected to the algorithm of the third dimension, which is the foundation of the Metatronic overlay that's connected to the material plane and the physical plane, right? But first, I need you to understand that the entire universe is a holographic simulation, right? And the holographic simulation in itself is based on the entrapment of subatomic particles that contain magnetic fields, right? So you have the entrapment of light that operates on a binary code system of the matrix system, right? 0 is a representation of dark matter energy. The 1 is a representation of trapped light, which are photons that is basically connected to the grid system, right? The illusion of physical matter. Because when you understand the dynamics of the holographic simulation that we're living in, everything is a representation of the illusion, and the illusion in itself is the physical density that leaves you in a fixed position reality. So the best way to explain it, when you're talking about the illusion of physical matter, you got the photon hydrogen atom creates electrons, electrons create elements, and elements create molecules, and molecules create organs, and organs create organ systems. So that gives you the illusion of physical matter to where you're trapped in a mathematical sequence under a dualistic energy, right? There's a delineation between individuality and a personality, right? A personality is based on a form of a psychological egregore. It's a thought form that's connected to the matrix. Individuality is connected to a purpose and is connected to your soul. So the great majority of NPCs, they have personalities. They don't have any individuality. That's why when you see a lot of NPCs, a lot of their mechanisms and their projections of their mental faculties is being facilitated by celebrities, is being facilitated by politicians, is being facilitated by government agents, is being facilitated by everything that's trapped in the illusion of physical.
As within, so without, part 2. So you'll often see this symbol on hospitals, right? They're telling you that you don't actually have to go into the hospital, you can heal yourself. This is the way that the elites work. They have to tell you something while they're doing it or before they do it. So this is put on the hospital to let you know that you have everything you need to heal yourself on the inside. Because the hospital rarely heals, it just makes you a customer, allegedly. So the end of the 33rd vertebrae of your spine leads to your pineal gland, to your Christ consciousness. When the Bible speaks about Christ, it's speaking about oil that travels up your spine into your pineal gland. Christos in Greek means oil. This oil of Christ is secreted by your cerebrum from the holy claustrum, aka the Santa Claustrum, or Santa Claus. This is where Santa Claus comes from. Santa Claus comes from your North Pole. And when Santa goes down the chimney, it's going down your spine because this oil of Christ travels up and down your spine. The oil is sent from your cerebrum to your pituitary gland and your pineal gland, aka Joseph and Mary. This oil goes down your spine to your sacral plexus, and it goes right back up where it's crucified at your medulla oblongata. So this Christos oil being crucified on a 33rd vertebrae is symbolic of the Christians having Jesus dying at the age of 33 and him dying on the 33rd parallel. This oil is crucified as the pneumogastric nerve crosses over in the medulla oblongata and links up with the pineal gland and pituitary gland. This oil then reaches the optic thalamus, aka the light of the world, where it lays dormant for 2.5 to 3 days. Now you may know this to happen with the sun on December the 25th, as within, so without, as above, so below. Now, the 3 days where this oil lays dormant is unique for every person, right? There is an electrical charge that happens when your sun sign, the month of you were born, when the moon is in your sun sign for 2.5 days. And your body intuitively knows when this time is. And so it gets ready by sending the oil from the sacral plexus all the way up to the light of the world, the optic thalamus. And there's an electrical charge that happens if there is no sacrificing of the seed. This is where some people say that semen retention is good. So they save their seed and not waste their seed, so their seed can go from the sacral plexus up to their pineal gland. And when the electrical charge happens, essentially you are born again. You get birth at both your crown and sacral chakras.
Well, that is it, man. WW TikTok compilation right there. An hour long. I'm gonna go home and get out of here though. See you guys in the next one.
What? Bitch, I'm a god, cause nigga, I'm back. Fuck the Matrix, this shit is trash.